All right, here's where we're headed. So we're going to break that down. Put your hand in this. Basically, this is in the key of F here. So we've got an F triad. Thumb is going to cover the fifth, not the root. Okay, there's going to be nothing playing the root in the right hand. And you've got two fingers. I got 2 and 4 here on the A and C. If you can't reach that, you can do it with 3 and 5. Okay, but your lower finger, in my case, the 2, second finger, is going to cover the third. So it's going to start on the minor third, drag up to the major third, fourth finger on C. Second time it does it, fifth finger is on D. Okay, I'm very lightly dragging it. I'm not smashing the keys here. And those are eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So because it's a 3-note pattern, but you're using eighth notes, it's going to take 2 bars for that to come back around for beat 1 to be on. Sorry, it's going to take 3 bars for beat 1 to be where you started on A flat. Okay. So, every time you play the A flat, you're going to reinforce it with the thumb on C. And hold down that C until you get to that top note in the fourth finger here. If you can hold it for the C, that's fine. It's not an exact science. Mostly, I think I'm lifting off when I play the upper note here. Okay? It's after you've done this pattern twice, you've gone 1, 2. Now, switch to the third finger here if you're not already playing the third finger. Switch to the third finger. You're coming down this F6 chord. So you got, now this one's just a slide. It's not a separated eighth note. You're going to slide the A flat to the A using the third finger. And then second finger on F. Thumb on D, C. And I like to hold down each note as I play it. So you end up with an F triad. That's kind of like a fake pedal. Like you're not using the pedal to sustain it. So it's clear because it doesn't muddy everything up, but it gives it a nice kind of connected legato sound. Okay, so we got 1, 2. And it just repeats. You're welcome to use this right hand by itself. If you're with a band or something, you can just kind of do a chord in the left hand. Or hold the bass note. Oh, I'm starting to fool with it. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. This left hand is also covered in my book, How to Play New Orleans Piano. But it's pretty straightforward. It's just a triad. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. For B flat, it's just the triad of B flat. All right. And this is going to be hard because to break it down, let me not lose track of myself. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay. So basically those notes are going to come with the A flat every time at the beginning. And then when you play this C, it's going to line up with the first downbeat because that's beat 1 of the next bar. So we got. Oh. And then you're going to have the D comes with the A. It's going to take a little time. You might have to repeat this video a bunch of times and play it slowly, but you'll get there. Now, so that C, that final C of the left-hand pattern, is going to come with the D as you're going. And that's it. It's just a 2-bar phrase. Then you're going to repeat it. Do it over the B flat. Don't change the right hand. So that's how you would put it in a 12-bar blues form. I didn't change the right hand. I kept it over the F because it sounds okay, and you could change it to B flat. But if you listen to the real guys, you're not usually transposing the same thing to every key they go to. As much as possible, they keep the same lick and the bass just changes. All right, so anyway, hopefully that helps and you guys get a little mileage out of that.